A dog named Sex. Folks generally aren't very creative in choosing names for their dogs. That's why there are so many named Rover and Spot. But have you heard the plight of the bloke who thought he'd be cute and named his dog Sex? It goes like this. One day, Sex and I took a walk, and he ran away from me. I spent hours looking for that dog. A policeman came by and asked what I was doing in this alley at midnight. I told him I was looking for Sex. My case comes up next Tuesday. But that ain't the worst part. One day, I went to the town hall to get a dog license for Sex. The clerk asked me what I wanted. I told him I wanted a license for Sex. He said,
"I'd like to have one, too."
Then I said, "You don't understand. She's a dog." He said he didn't care how she looked. When I told him I had sex since I was 5, he said,
"You must have been an early bloomer."
When I decided to get married, I told the minister I wanted to have sex at the wedding. He told me I'd have to wait until after the wedding. When I protested that sex had played a big part in my life, and that my whole life revolved around sex, he said he didn't want to hear about my personal life. After my wife and I were married, I took the dog with us on the honeymoon. When I checked into the hotel, I told the clerk I wanted a room for my wife and wanted one for Sex. She said,
"Every room in the hotel was for Sex."
I said, "You don't understand. Sex keeps me awake at night." The clerk said,
"Me too."
When my wife and I separated, we went to court to fight for custody of the dog. When I told the judge I had sex before I was married, he grinned and said,
"Me, too."
Now that I've been thrown in jail, married, divorced, and had more trouble with that dog than I ever imagined, I'm in counseling. My psychiatrist asked me what my problem was. I said, "Sex has died and left my life. It's like losing a best friend, and I'm so lonely," I told him. He said,
"Look, you and I both know that sex isn't a man's best friend. Get yourself a dog."